when we do our studies in the school or colleges, if our friend gets better mark, immediately we will see that no, next time I will see that I will get better than him or her. Am I right? So to create a healthy competition and also to assess where we are, this is being done, and we will be recognizing the good performers. These are some of the dashboards which are currently available. As I said, I can view in the mobile, and it has been given to the zonal managers, and also the information available with me is to the regional managers to begin with, because it requires license. Whatever license we were having, that was immediately asked to be given, and the IT department is in the process of procuring additional licenses, and over the period we want to give to all. So this may be again cluttering. As I said, decluttering, you will not be able to see. You will not be able to see. But there are separate dashboard. But if is interested, I can see in my iPad or something I can show after this. You can see separately. You are having iPad, you are having, but I can show this afterwards. This is the real mess for the bank. NPA. We have an NPA of around 35,000 crore. The provision is about 22,000 crore. Unrealized interest is 48,000 crore. Income held on these accounts for 70,000 crore. This is the current position. Do you agree this is a mess for the bank? So what is required is recovery of at least 10% in the next 6 months. If you are able to recover, how much you will recover? 7,000 crore. Is it not? If we are able to get 7,000 crore, how many years profits it takes back? In 1.5 years, we have incurred a loss of 2,800 crore. If you are able to get the income of 7,000 crore, just 10% of that. Is it a big issue? Every branch and the unit has to put their head and soul to see that at least we are able to recover 10%. If you are able to do, be assured that we will be in the top of the list. NPA level at all units on March 2019 should be lower than March 18. Is it a big thing that we are asking? Not getting the answer. Retail loan NPA should be below 2% by March 19 and should be below 1% by June 19. Retail loan, there should not be much of NPAs. Unfortunately, in the last few quarters, we have got more retail loan NPAs, which indicates that probably the monitoring needs to be geared up. The large account slippages are totally under control, whereas small value account slippage is going up. Yes. Differentiation we saw, distinguish ourselves. Innovation, we should always go on innovate the products and services. There should be a product level differentiation. Product wise, geography wise, we will be introducing even geography wise some of the products to suit the geography. The requirement of the customers of the particular area. We propose to come out with specific products. Offers that are too hot to ignore. It's like any sale. If you see, they give bundles. You will find it extremely difficult to ignore it. Likewise, our offers should also be in such a way that the customers are not able to ignore and they come to us. Branding and marketing is important. Unfortunately, this is an area where we are lagging much behind. And there should be a customized product. When I said marketing itself is lagging, post-sale marketing. What happens is, once we sell some product, we sit and relax. But the customer will be requiring something else also. After that, we don't bother to contact you. We should always have a good liaison with our borrowers. Emphasize on our unique strengths. Differentiate at a strategy level. Zonal office and regional office. When I say strategy level, what has happened is, we recently had campaign for the foundation day, and we said that these are the targets for the zone. The zone divided uniformly to the regions within town. The region divided uniformly within the branches. That is not the strategy. Some of the branches may have potential for certain products. Some of the, for example, I cannot expect a corporate loan from a branch. And vice versa. There is a large corporate branch. I cannot tell you that you should give us BKCs. Is it not? So the strategy also should be differentiated, and customer feedback should be improved. Does our brand stand out? So does the steps taken to be different? Revamping and enhancement of housing loan product, which is underway, you will be very shortly getting. Complete redesigning of the SME products to suit the requirement. Product-wise specialized branches we may be having, so that they specialize in that product. For example, we may be having a branch for housing loan. Today we have RMLC, internet banking. We are working on the bundling so that the current account can be mobilized to more. There will be benchmarking and quality check. The product, those days it is said that the life, there is no life without three things: roti, kapda or makan. Now it is fourth, Google. Without that we don't have life. Am I right? So whatever we need, we just go and type in the Google, and the search engine is so powerful that it throws results in many pages. So he typed housing loan. So many things came, our back name is not coming. It comes at the 16th position or something. The customer may not have patience to go up to that level. Whatever is on the top, you will go with that. Am I right? It goes even, I do not know our Flux Cube. I have not worked in the CBS Flux Cube. But it is a human tendency. If you have to select from the drop down, and the drop down is going to have hundreds of options, one may not have patience, and they will select whatever comes. And ultimately the MIS will go wrong. Similarly, here when the customer or the public searches in the search engine as housing loan, Syndicate bank name is not coming. It comes as the 16th position of the thing. So how it does? The search engine searches quickly the website of various banks, institutions, and everything, and then throws whosoever are having this word housing loan in their website. It has its own algorithms and then picks up and gives. Of course, you might have seen there will be a two-letter ad. When you search, it will also show on the top ad, and then some URL will be there. That is, you have to give separate advertisement with the Google, then it will come on the topmost. Otherwise also it will come little below. So leave the ad for which you have to pay extra. Even the free one which comes, we are in the 16th position. So it is basically because of it is cluttered, our website is cluttered. The search engine is not able to pick up and predict. So we are working on decluttering the website. Internet banking and mobile banking enhancement, we have taken up. It will be very shortly available. How many of you know about Project Ananya? Yes? Whether every one of you have taken a oath that you should not respond today? Why are you Huh? No. What is Project Ananya? Transformation of branch premises. That's what ambience. Air conditioning the branch premises, making it beautiful. Increase additional cost. Re-engineering process. Very big word, I cannot understand. What is re-engineering? I do not know even engineering. I am not an engineering. He is studying re-engineering. So all that I know is Project Ananya means the branch ambience will be very good. Almost all the Ananya branches will look alike. And it will be very comfortable for whom? Customers or staff? Yes, Mr. President. 30 branches. So what is the experience of those 30 branches? Pardon? No, don't worry whether right or wrong, tell something.
Opening the account somewhat we are struggling, but anyway it will be improved.
Pardon?
For opening accounts and all. Earlier days it was taking 3-4 days, even 1 week also.
Achha.
Nowadays within 2 days it is.
So it has brought down the turnaround time. Good if it has brought down, but earlier if it was taking 1 week, hard to believe. So it is, I have seen on record that from 1 week it has been brought down to 2 days. But 1 week for me personally hard to believe. Probably if that was taking place, that may be one of the reasons why we were from 2013 to 2018 where we are. That may be the reason. So that is the business process re-engineering. It also ensures that compliance to a greater extent, NPC, the KYC, because they are not a business group. In the branches, what will happen is, due to the so-called share, we may overlook, whereas they will ask. How many of you know about Project Suparna? Friends, let me tell you one thing. If you all are going to keep quiet like this, one is probably your rating will go down. Am I right? So you don't bother. क्या फर्क पड़ता है? CBS. Come out. Why you are not opening the mouth? I am instigating you all, but still you are stubborn that we will not open the mouth. Shall I come down and stand there with you? Then will you talk? Huh? I am told that I am one among you. We all belong to the same family. Project Suparna is the upgradation of our CBS project, the version upgradation that has been taken. Let us see the ability to change as a growth opportunity. Uses of tech talents. Find those who challenge us. We should always, whosoever challenge us, we should take in the right spirit. Challenging tasks on business units. We should take the challenging task. Comprehensive solution will be provided. And of course, there will be a performance measures. I was just telling you that if you keep quiet, even that we may have to measure. And your silence, how do I know? Is it because of your not knowing or the shyness? But ultimately what will happen is the person will think that you do not know. But the shyness should not be there. You all are going to be the leaders. Where from the shyness can be there? So design thinking, that is explore the problem, build the right things in a lean model, and of course, build the things right. For better communication and marketing, enhance the coverage in print, digital, and electronic media. In fact, you all may be knowing that our MD and CEO is a person who comes very frequently on all the media. We have decided that we will be giving right publicity, enhance the coverage in all the media. Towards that, today also, here in Vellore, I had a press meet here. The purpose is that each and every part of the country, it should be covered well. Newsletter, there will be a monthly newsletter very shortly. You will be getting webcast. How many of you have heard the webcast of our MD and CEO? Heard? Town hall meetings, of course. Today, the way you people are responding, I feel that I am going to. Revamping of our vision, mission and value. Digital and social marketing. As I was telling that, I was discussing with a digital marketing person. We are also working on how we can do marketing in the digital and social media. We plan to have a chief marketing officer. So let us see some simple solutions. I was telling that a process needs to be changed, it should be simple and other things. So let us see what it is.
Your name is?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. You have a work life? Family life as well? Children?
Not yet.
Not yet. What's the nature of your work assignment?
I direct an international
An
firm.
international firm. So you really are interfacing with all kinds of people in the firm and outside the firm.
That's right.
You want a rich personal life and a rich family life. Do you ever feel like you get bogged down in the thick of thin things?
Yes.
Well, that might be analogous to all these little, small things that tend to fill our life. And they're just little by little, they just accumulate. Now, your job, you can't go above this, is to get all those large rocks in the jar. Good luck.
He says that.
What's that one called?
That job.
Q2. Planning, preparation.
Right. Planning, preparation, prevention, and empowerment. Okay, the next rock you put in there is called relationships and family. You didn't look at that third rock you put in there. That's employment, some key employment issue, and then you put major projects here. I can't get it above there.
And the work they've done.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair. That's called service community church. Do you ever feel like this?
Yes.
How many feel like this? By moving the little things around, you might squeeze in one more of those big major things. It's almost, wow. You know, but it doesn't fit portrait. Here's something that's called urgent and important. It's quadrant one thing that is blindsiding you, that your biggest client, that if you don't get back to that client now, you've given up your vacation. And you have no special block of time just for yourself. I'll tell you what you can do if you want to. You can take a whole different approach. You have a totally fresh goal. You can work out of a different paradigm altogether.
Well, I'd rather put these in the bottom. And then for the little pebble one,
Employment,
big opportunity,
big opportunity,
important and urgent, block of time. Those young children keep looking at me. My husband's not here. No, I dump these in there.
okay?
So very simple, is it not? This is the business process we need. Do you agree? She was struggling initially. Then when the process is changed, she could able to do it. So what that is required, what we need to do at the ground zero. Let us see. The fire one is recovery and resolution, specialization, professionalization, and partnership. No nonsense, decisive, definite structure with the specialists. This we have already taken about 1,200. When I say new officers for the vertical. centralized business unit for LPAs and SMEs. As I said, a separate vertical has been formed in the corporate office, and specialized branches at 7 sectors are going to be opened. We are also on discussions with Manipal University for specialized trained recovery and resolution professionals. Additional promotional opportunities, rewards for those who are showing the results in this vertical. The fire 2 is saving and current accounts. We saw what the profit it is going to bring, am I right? So it should be our fire or not? So what we ask is number of savings bank accounts and balance to grow by 25% every year. Only 25%. Minimum 15% growth over October 18 level by March 19. So this you have to definitely do. Every region to have current account sales team, a separate sales team has to be formed. Mandate of 40 new current account per marketing officer per month. If he is able to do this, his job is over for the month. We will also give a lot of operational freedom if the person is able to do this. Cross-selling of insurance, home loan to SB account holders. Syndicate to minimum 50% of salary accounts by March 19 at every branch. Fire 3 is housing and mortgage loans. We plan to have 1 lakh housing loans in December 18 to March 18 across the country. There will be a separate dedicated vertical at the corporate office and zonal office. Towards that, at a corporate office, now we have posted on exclusive DGM who will be reporting to the GM retail banking, who will take care of the housing loan, housing and mortgage loan. And below him there will be other people, and the same will be at the zonal office also. 1 marketing officer for each 5 branches in potential home loan sectors. These are for the regional officers to take care. Monitoring of home loans and RMLCs. We will be coming out with a dashboard so that their performance can be monitored easily. Home loan sales teams in each region. If we do this, it works out about 5 to 6 housing loans per branch per month. Considering the potential that we have for the housing loans in the country, I don't think it is not a big number. I do agree that some of the branches may not have potential for housing loan, in which case it is the regional manager who is the better judge has to decide, shall I give this target to the branch or give additional target to the branch where there is potential and give a lesser or no target for the branch which has no potential at all. And they may have potential in some other activity. For them it can be more. So that is why I said when the strategy is being drawn, there should be differentiated strategy at the regional office and zonal office. It cannot be uniform across all the branches. Housing loan NPS to be brought down to less than 1%. In fact, this is another paining area for me. The housing loan NPS in our bank is on a high side. Normally the Indians, they have a tendency, they have a lot of attachment towards the house. They will not like their house to be brought for auction. Such being the case, I feel that probably the monitoring at our level is not up to the mark. Or at the time of selection, we were not proper. So this needs to be brought down to less than 1%. The Fire 4 is the MSME. Simplified schemes are being formulated. Digitized quotation approval processing. In fact, this is mostly we are bringing on the digital platform so that the processing can be very faster. Recently, the government also, you know that 59 minutes have been brought by them. We are also working on a similar one, though we are already a member there. We are also working similar to that so that we will be able to do better than that. My request to all the branches is, wherever restructuring is to be done, in case of MSME, in view of the recent RBI guideline, please do it to avoid the NPA. Marketing leveraging on GST and Prime Minister's incentive schemes. Can we do?
Yes, sir.
Good. So let us see a short video. As you all said, yes, we can. Let us see.
ถ้าพูดถึงทีมฟุตบอลของเราคงต้องย้อนกลับไปที่วันแรกที่นี่ชาวบ้านชอบดูฟุตบอลกันมากแต่ไม่มีใครเคยเล่นหรอกก็อย่างที่เห็นเรากินนอนอยู่บนน้ำมาแต่ไหนแต่ไรแล้วเพราะที่นี่ไม่มีฝนสักนิดกีฬาอย่างเดียวที่เล่นกันได้คือแข่งเรือไม่กับโม้กันเรื่องปลาที่จับได้วันนั้นแหละความคิดเล็กๆก็เกิดขึ้นพวกเราคิดตั้งทีมฟุตบอลขึ้นมาแต่ชาวบ้านก็คิดว่าพวกเราบ้า
It is a floating village, they want to form a football team. They want to be the world champion.
พอเราจัดทีมกันเสร็จปัญหาต่อมาก็คือเราจะเตะกันที่ไหนล่ะที่นี่มีแต่ทางเดินแคบๆแล้วเราก็มีความคิดว่าเราต้องสร้างพื้นที่ของเราเองเรารวบรวมเศษไม้เก่าๆปลูกเข้ากับแปรปลาทำอย่างนี้ทุกวันหลังเลิกเรียนแล้วเราก็สร้างสนามของเราขึ้นมามีโลกนี้และมีวัตถุเต็มไปหมดบนน้ำเหมือนมากเลยพวกเราด้วยแต่เราก็เรียนรู้ในการเล่นบนสนามแบบนี้ก็นี่แหละสนามของเราสนามนี้จะเป็นแชมป์โลกแล้ววันหนึ่งเราก็ได้ไปสมัครการแข่งขันฟุตบอลแล้วเราจะสู้กับเขาไหวเหรอแล้วเราก็ตัดสินใจลงแข่งถึงจะไม่มีชุดก็เถอะชุดนี้รออย่างแรกเราไม่รู้มาก่อนว่าจริงๆแล้วชาวบ้านก็สนใจเหมือนกันพวกเขาเอาชุดมาให้แถมตามไปเชียร์ด้วยตอนนั้นเราตื่นเต้นนะแต่พอเอาเข้าจริงเราทำได้ดีกว่าที่คาดไว้จังหวะเท้าของเราดีกว่าจากการเลี้ยงเราตะปูแถมประตูในสนามจริงใหญ่กว่าตั้งเยอะแล้วเราก็เข้าถึงรอบ4 ทีมสุดท้ายวันนั้นฝนตกหนักมากแถมคู่แข่งก็เป็นแชมป์เก่ารองเท้าของเราเต็มไปด้วยน้ำเราเล่นกันไม่ได้เลยหมดครึ่งแรกเราโดนนำไป2 ลูกเราสู้ไม่ได้จริงๆเราไม่รู้จะทำยังไงหลังจากครึ่งแรกที่เราสู้ไม่ได้เราต้องทำอะไรบางอย่าง เราต้องกลับไปเล่นฟุตบอลแบบของเราด้วยการถอดรองเท้ามันเป็นฟุตบอลแบบที่เราถนัดจริงๆคู่แข่งสู้เราไม่ได้เราเล่นดีขึ้นทำได้ดีขึ้นเราตีเสมอได้เราคิดว่าเราจะชนะแต่ว่าลูกนั้นในนาทีสุดท้ายนั่นแหละเราไม่เสียใจหรอกดีใจซะอีกที่มาได้ไกลขนาดนี้แถมชาวบ้านทุกคนก็ภูมิใจด้วยหลังจากนั้นความคิดของคนทั้งเกาะก็เปลี่ยนไปวันนี้เรามีสนามใหม่ที่ไม่มีตะปูแล้ว แต่เราก็ยังไม่ได้เล่นบนสนามหญ้าอยู่ดี
แล้วเรื่องของคุณล่ะที่ยังดีเชื่อว่าพลังในตัวคุณเปลี่ยนโลกให้ดีขึ้นที่ยังดี make the difference
Yes, friends, we can one of the slides we were seeing on operational risk. Probably this one, with a prayer, Tamil Thai word. Correct? These are the operational risks. Can be operated. Yes. This is what can we do? You all said, yes, we can. Probably after seeing the short video. Can I get a loud voice that yes, we can? Yes. Good. Capital, that is another important one. We have got a plan. And capital will be found to fund the growth. Whatever is possible, definitely we will do. We are also thinking of a rights issue, perpetual non-cumulative preference shares, if possible, we will go. Additional Tier 1 bonds, Tier 2 bonds, we will explore all so that we are able to get sufficient growth capital. The capital is required to maintain the regulatory requirement of the existing business and also for the growth. So we will find all the ways to see that we are able to get sufficient capital for the growth. If we do all these things, what will this lead to? Restore the pride of the brand. Friendly, faithful, friendly, and looking forward. Bank crossing 5 lakh crore mark in next 6 months max. Thereby, we will enter the large bank league. Bank posting quarter-on-quarter profit from March 19. Share price giving a return of 200% in 1 year. As profits come in, employee benefits will also go up. More welfare activities, more employee quarters, spends on training and whatnot. Bank will be accepted as a leader, modern, forward-thinking one in peer groups. Do you agree? Yes. So let us see how we will be in March 19, what we expect. Advanced RAM mix, that is the retail, agriculture and MSME, from the current level of 55% to 57%, because as I was telling you, this has a lower capital and also the delinquency is less and the rate of interest will be little higher. CASA 35% by March 19, net NPA to be brought down below 6, provision coverage ratio to be at a level of 65 to 67%. Profitability will see the change. Friends, how many branch managers are here? At least there people are not speaking, I suppose, but still the number of hands, if I count, is much less than how many branches you have in your region? 46. How many managers have not come? Only one. I'm not able to see 45 hands. There are also people who are shy of raising. You feel shy to be a branch manager? Huh? The branch manager is the CEO of the branch. Right? Good. So I want a promise from each of you, the branch manager. You will act as a real CEO of your unit. So don't be shy. You should feel proud. There are 18,000 officers or so, only 4,000 are the branch managers. Should you not feel proud of that? I will lead by example and pleasantness. I will meet minimum 25 new customers and 25 existing customers outside the branch every month at their office or home. Meaning is, we will not sit in the office and only serve the walk-in customers. I will keep the ambience clean and good looking, inviting appearance. I will be honest, follow and make follow all process. I will collaborate with seniors and juniors. I will accept no gifts. Can you all give your promise?
Yes, yes.
No, voice is not enough.
Yes, yes.
Okay. We are coming almost to the last. Many of you may be very happy on seeing that last, right? Maybe bigger things. Yeah? For the past about 1.5 to 2 hours, this man is boring us. At least now we are seeing the last. Am I right? Yes, it should be a cheerful, and it is important. We are proposing to come out with employee share purchase scheme. Invest fully because we will be the first beneficiary of our hard work. Friends, it will be priced as per the SEBI guidelines. And if the SEBI guidelines permits for giving the discount, that also is being examined. I was just telling that within a year, the share price will go up by 200%. So, we should be the first beneficiary. More than that, it will demonstrate that we have the skin in the game. We put our money where our mouth is. It is our business, our bank. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
In Karnataka, many people say Namma Bank. Those who are Kannadigas, they may be knowing. In various places wherever I have visited in Karnataka, they say Syndicate Bank, Nama Bank. Limited downside and unlimited upside because of attractive pricing, what I said. So this is what I have to tell you. Whenever the scheme comes, put the maximum. The last slide, which you are eagerly waiting. Thank you very much for your patient hearing. The bank is on various social media, and you can follow me in Twitter. Whatever you have, definitely we will be sharing. Thank you, friends, and I will now take question and answers from you. Thank you. Yes.
Please come on.
Who has to lead? Good.
Branch manager. Good evening, sir.
Ready.
Sir, I am Karthik, sir. I am the branch manager of Maraimalan branch. Sir, I have been working in this bank for the past 9 years, sir. So since my joining, I have been seeing the various IT development in the bank, sir. First, when I joined, we were doing that return to ABC return in a separate system. Now, actually, I really appreciated, thankful that all the IT developments are very good in the bank, sir, as of now. Even internet banking, everything. But I feel that, sir, mobile banking should be little more improved, sir.
We are working on that. You need not feel this one to tell. You can tell openly. What is that? We are working on that. The entire mobile banking solution is being revamped, and we will be rolling out shortly.
And also, sir, one small suggestion, sir, that when we raise complaint in Syndicate test, sir, actually that other departments are replying, sir, but except I think so, sir, internet banking, I don't know whether we are not giving the proper complaint or not, I don't know, sir, that we are not getting replies, sir.
From the for net banking.
Net banking.
I will look at it.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So just to see what happened to her.
She got back.
Some girl has just dashed in the gate door. Just to see nothing has happened to her. Yes? Other questions, anything? That's all. No hit, no problem. Come on.
Sir, in current account, we are having cash handling charges. So we are unable to improve current account business.
So what do you want to do?
Cash handling charges.
You want to make the cash handling charges?
At least for OD use case, at least.
And I gave an example that I will accept deposits at 15%.
At least for OD account.
Right?
OD account, sir.
We should encourage the bunch note acceptor, BNAs, right? And cash handling, basically, the cash has got its own cost. Am I right? Nevertheless, having said, we will definitely look into as to whether our cash handling charges are higher than the others. Second, I was telling that we are also bundling various benefits for the current account product. One such will be cash handling charges also. If they maintain a minimum balance, average balance of this much, yes, we will consider for reduction or waiver of the cash handling charges. That is what is being controlled. Ultimately, it is the cost benefit analysis.
For OD it is required, sir. For OD is cash handling charge really required, sir, for OD?
Why?
Sir, for OD accounts, is cash handling charge really required, sir? Because already these customers are paying interest. Whereas all these OD customers are complaining that other banks are not charging them. Especially private banks, they are telling KVB, City Union Bank is fine.
Is that only, what is the rate of interest of KVB and City Union Bank?
No, they
No, I'm just asking you.
no, what they say.
Whether the rate of interest of the private banks are lower than that of the public sector banks. I'm talking in general, I don't take their names, whether it is KVB or whether it is State Bank of India.
So what they say, in my branch itself, some customers are saying that we are going to open a current account with KVB where they are not taking any cash handling charges. So we'll deposit it there and we'll divert the transaction. That's what some customers are saying and they are doing it also, sir.
Whether RBI permits,
It's not permitted, sir,
then,
but still,
then
it's still, they are doing it.
how you can keep quiet? This is a sign of going to be a diversion.
Yeah.
So such cases you cannot be a silent spectator. Okay? Customers will tell so many things. We have to do the due diligence. The customer says that City Union Bank or A Bank or X Bank is not charging. But what are the other charges? What are the interest that they charge? Or you are that?
Yes. Rate of interest is higher.
But still, why people are going there? One is because of the service. If we are able to give a better service, they don't mind for some additional charges.
They are also saying this, sir, we are not going there because your service is
I
good.
can give an example. A person takes only idli. There are shops, I am not going to the street shops, which gives good idlis at a reasonable price. And there are hotels, a 5-star hotel or something. But still, there are people who go there. Service matters.
Syndicate Bank always very good service, sir.
I never disputed, madam. I never disputed.
Sir, one more request. Where you are giving current account holder, cash handling charges. Like that, a big OD also, win-win situation. Why?
I do agree. I do agree. I am not discounted.
OD account holders also, we create a win-win situation. It is
beneficial for the bank as well as
I totally agree. I totally agree. Even today, any charges, waiver or relaxation, there are provisions. And the powers have been vested with different people. All that is required is, you should be able to establish that there is a win-win situation, and at the end of the day, I win. Establish.
one request is, decision making should not be there. It should be a difference. The income generation and all the value of business is.
Yes, that is called as the RAROC.
And what I mean to say, when it is computerized, how much income, and based on that, it is back and it can be decided.
Absolutely right. You are absolutely right. We are working towards that. That is what I was telling. There is a jargon. The risk management people, if anyone is there, they will be accepting with me.
Here I want to say, increase the number of nights. At least
No, there will not be tires. There will not be tires for that. But at the same time, it needs to be established. Today, in our system, we are not able to get the full details of the income or the benefits from a particular customer. All that I will be knowing is what is the interest on this facility, what are the additional benefits that I get, how much float funds are being maintained, One is, still there are duplicate customer IDs. Do you agree or not?
Yes.
Deduplication has been done 100%.
It is only migration of some accounts from ALPM and different sources.
Whatever be the
It was
reason,
there.
it is not there. That is a fact. It is work in progress. When we are able to get everything through the system, which is our aim, which we are working on that. In fact, the DIT, the Department of IT, and also the digital banking, they are working overnight to improve upon these things. Ultimately, as you rightly said, the system will tell. That is what in the risk management they call as risk and capital employed, which in short they call as RAROC. That will take into account all the cost and the benefits and then decide what I should charge from him.
No, that I want.
That will come.
We were talking about customer journey.
Yes.
And we were talking about this RORAC. Why a long customer